Hey, y'all. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Come on in. We are going to do a dragon. Look at those eyes. On a wireframe. What? Yes. Michelle is using a wireframe. So come on in. Float my boat. And we're going to get started. I'll roll up my sleeves, y'all. How are y'all in the South doing with all that cold and snow? I've been seeing my family and friends have been sending me pictures. I'm like, I see it. So we are going to use this white dragon face. You can get these from Amazon. I do have the dragon eyes on my website under supplies if you want some of the dragon eyes. And we are doing black and white on a 12-inch. Figured out how to get on alert. Oh, yay. On a 12-inch wireframe from Walmart. I went to Dollar Tree. They didn't have any of the metal frames. So Walmart's right next door. So I ran in there and got a 12-inch frame. It was either 12-inch or an 18-inch. I was like, I ain't doing no 18-inch. Yes, black and white. A half inch of snow in San Antonio. Holy cow. Y'all all go and do a snow angel for me and send it to me. Send me a pic. So let me bring everybody down so I can show you how I'm going to set up the frame. Now, I've never done a dragon on a wireframe, so y'all will just have to bear with me as we kind of figure it out together. Okay. So what I was thinking, because it's only a 12-inch frame, it's kind of small. We're going to do the inside set of rings. So I set up a zip tie at the cross beam, the what do you call that? I can't even think, but around the two sections, but from one side of the cross beam to the other. So it doesn't move. And then we have one that we're going to do right in the middle. Cross beam, middle, cross beam, all the way around. Crossbar, thank you. I was almost right. I don't know where I kept coming up with cross beam. Crossbar. So we are going to do 12 sets of petals, which means we are doing 12 white and 24 black, because we're going to do white as our middle petal, black and black. That's what I'm thinking. So let's get started and let's see if it works. I'm going to move my dragon. And then I'm thinking we may just put the dragon face in the middle for something a little different. So let me show you. I did leave some to show you what I mean. So right here's the crossbar. So I'm going on the right side of the crossbar to the left side of the crossbar. Okay, so right side to the left side. And zipping it. Now we're going to do one right here in the middle. And then one more. So right side of the crossbar to the left side, so kind of at a diagonal, and zip it. Okay, so that gives us 12 sets of dragon petals. So now I have squared this piece. So we're going to do curved side up, diamond shape. We're going to bring top to the bottom. And we're just going to flatten out this piece. But you ain't going to make one. You're welcome. All right. So I'm going to hold down the right side of the petal. We're going to bring left tip to the right tip. And I'm smushing everything down. So now we just have a big triangle. Now we're going to bring bottom tip to the top tip. Okay, so we have a smaller triangle. Now, so you can see that smaller triangle. But what I want to do is I want to elongate. So we're going to turn this petal into this. See how it's got that curve and a point? So we're going to take our fingers right in between, and I'm going to pull out and back. Okay, so out and back. I'm paying attention to that tip, smashing it, trying to get it as pointy as you can get it. Stretching and pulling. And so now we have a nice curve. Can you see that? So I'm going to take this end. I'm going to put it on a line. We're going to give ourselves a 2-inch tail. So 1, 2, pinch. And I'm going to grab a band and we're just going to band it. Good morning, good morning. New Orleans has crazy snow, I know. Okay, so that is the dragon petal. And I'm going to use only this petal in this wreath. All right, so it doesn't really matter where you start. So I'm going to grab 2 black and a white. White is going to be our inside petal. So for the 2 black, I'm going to take and I'm going to put a black right inside of the black. And I'm just bringing the 2 bands together so that they line up. And then I'm going to put the white right under that black. So we have a little bit of a white tip sticking out. If you want more of the white showing, then bring it to the top. But because my mask is white, I just want a little tip showing. So just like that, and you can move it around, whatever you want to do. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go. So I'm just going to stick it right in the zip tie. Doesn't matter where you start. Just stick it in a zip tie. So we're putting all 3 petals in one zip tie. Just like that. So we've got 24 black petals and 12 white petals. So just lining up those bands. Putting the black on top of the white. And we're going to keep going. I probably should have left these zip ties open because we're doing 3 petals in one, but it'll be all right. We will get them in there, and I'm going to turn it over and kind of make sure that I'm right in the center between this bar and this bar. Okay. I'm wondering how the disaster areas people are doing this weather. I know. Okay. And it's tight enough that it's not moving. And I'm making sure they're all curving the same way. So who's made the dragons? Who is not even going to attempt a dragon? They really are easy, y'all. Turn it over. See how it's kind of, so we're going to make sure it's in the middle. And then tighten it down. Good morning, good morning. You're excited? I know, Carol. You've been waiting. Today's your day. And I think one in the middle. Now, if you're doing maybe a larger wireframe, one in the middle is perfect, I think, for the 12-inch. If you were doing the bigger ones, you may need to put 2 in between the cross beams, the cross bars. Angie, come on. This one's easier. You don't have to do as many petals. White one slid up just a little bit, so I'm just going to bring it down, move it center. Yes, I'm sliding the two blacks together. So I'm opening up that center petal and I'm sliding the other black right into it, just making sure that I'm lining up my bands so that I know they're going to sit straight. For an 18-inch frame, an 18, you may have to do one at the crossbar and maybe 3 in between. But I wouldn't know. I looked at it and I just put it right back. I was like, that's too big. So you'll just have to look at it and play with your petals, but at least 2. Yes, I will do the petal again. I've got one more to make for y'all. He wants the wings, yeah. White right underneath. Now, I don't remember how big the Dollar Tree wireframes are. Does anybody know? I looked in my stash downstairs and I definitely don't have any. It's -10. I went out to feed Massachusetts this morning and he just came on in the house. I was like, well, okay, let's see how this goes. Walked through the house, went to the kitchen, found the cat food, started eating, and then Sabali shows up, my indoor cat. And she hissed and started, you know how they kind of, when they're spying their prey, and started hissing. I was like, okay, this is either gonna be okay or it's gonna end really badly. Massachusetts didn't care. He was like, I'm eating your food. But she started walking closer and I was like, not today. The Dollar Tree frames are 14-inch. Oh, they have 14 and 16. Okay. 16 is kind of what I was thinking, but I couldn't remember. So this is a 12-inch. So you may need to put 2 sets of petals in between the bars. Okay, so we've got one more petal to make. So this one is squared. So curve side up, diamond shape, top tip to the bottom tip. We're going to bring left tip to right tip. I'm just smashing it down so we have a triangle. Thanks for floating, my boat. Now we're going to bring bottom to the top. Okay, so we have yet a smaller triangle. So we're going to hold this down and we're going to go right in between and we're pulling out and back. So out and back, pressing on the tip to get it as pointy as we can. Now just realize this is just mesh, y'all. So you're not going to get a point. Then we're going to line this tip up and we're going to go 1-2 inches, pinch it. And band it. And so there's your dragon petal. Hey, hey. All right, so we've got crossbar, crossbar, one in the middle. Crossbar, crossbar, one in the middle. So we're doing 12 sets of zip ties with 3 petals each. Okay. So we've got our last one right here. Open up those blacks. Stick one right inside the other. Bring the white to the back. If you want more of that white showing, bring it to the front and you'll have more of the white showing. My mask is white, so I just want the tip showing, just like that. Okay, so we're just going to pick this up, tuck it right under. Turn it over, bring it center, and tighten it. And now we can adjust whatever we need adjusted. Now, most of the time, I'll wait to adjust mine when it's on the door so I can see it a little bit differently. But I'm trying to get it rounded all about the same. So they go in a perfect circle. Now, I don't know. What do y'all think? We can put it at the top for sure, but I always put mine at the top. Or we can put it in the middle for a little bit of a different look. Can you do this on a wire candy cane? You probably can. I have some Dollar Tree candy canes in my garage, so you probably could. What do y'all think? In the middle or toward the top? Y'all decide. Let me add my pipe cleaners. I know the middle's kind of different, huh? I've never done one directly in the middle. Everybody's saying middle. All right, let's put it in the middle. So let me look and see where my crossbars are. So a crossbar, crossbar. So let's do, let me see. Y'all just have to give me a minute. Let me figure this out. So we're going to do that. Now I may have to go through the mesh, but let's just see. Yeah, I don't like mine on the bottom or to the side, but that's what makes everybody different, right? We can all do it whatever way works best for us. Hold on, I'm trying to find, oh, it's over here. Oh, come on. There you are. I'm just going to wrap it a couple times, see what that looks like. Oh, well, that looks pretty daggone good, y'all. I'm going to bring this tip kind of around and under just to kind of hide that pipe cleaner that I could see there. Look how cool that is, y'all. All right, so I'm just going to bring it a little bit tighter. Make sure it's straightened up. I don't want it so tight that it looks like it's smashing the mesh either. Yep, everybody's different, Susan. Everybody's different. Everybody makes them different. That one kind of came out. Kind of tuck it back in there. How cool is that? So once I get it hung up, I will definitely look at it a little bit more, kind of get it lined up a little bit more. And then what I would do is I would add whatever you're hanging it with, your pipe cleaner, your zip tie. I'm just going to grab a zip tie. Just like that. Clip it off. And that's what we can hang it from. So there you go. So if you're looking for dragon eyes, they are available on my website. This is just a 12-inch wire frame. From Walmart because Dollar Tree was out. So yes, and then I would just take this once I make sure that everything's where I want it. Take this, wrap it up, and then wrap it around my frame. Okay. So very, very easy. So we used 12 sets of zip ties. We used 12 white petals and 24 black petals on the 12-inch wireframe. All right, easy peasy. Now who's going to make one? Give me a thumbs up. Who's going to make it? Ouch. Yeah, I'm not covering the back. So this one is available for sale if anybody would like it. I will not cover the backs. I never cover the backs of my wreaths. What you see is what you get. All right. So if you would like it, shoot me a message. Where's the mask available? You can get the mask from Amazon. Amazon has the whole, you can get just the mask, or you can get the wings and the tail with the mask. So it's completely up to you. Tell her, Carol. Tell her. All right. And then the eyes are actually on my website. I think you get, don't get me to line. There's, I think, at least 10 sets of eyes. I haven't looked at the listing in a while. 10 sets of eyes for like 14 bucks, I think, with free shipping. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me. All right. All right. That's all I got, y'all. So I will be live downstairs tomorrow doing cups, pens, bookmarks. So I will see y'all tomorrow. And then Thursday, we will be doing something on the Wreaths of Joy frame. So something different again. So y'all make sure you join me. All right. Have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.